Plan is the brainchild of City Manager John Beckmeyer, who feels that not only is this his problem to solve, it's his responsibility to fix.
Beckmeyer's plan is simple: scrounge up whatever he could find to fix as many valves as possible.
What we've done is we've gone and, with our finance department's help, we've searched through different bonds and different accounts, and we've come up with the money to be able to do 171 of these valve replacements and do these two major water replacements and repair and replacement projects.
One major problem: a lot of these valves are over 70 years old, which makes them a little difficult to work on.
But many of these valves that are that old, they just flat don't work. They're either broke open or closed. And when one's broke open, you can't get it closed to shut off the water. When one's broke closed, then it changes the pressure on the system because water's not flowing through that area anymore.
And when you can't work on the valves, you can't isolate them, which means you can't properly fix them.
The problem is with our valves, we can't isolate them because so many of them haven't been worked on. They haven't been exercised. That's open and closed in over a decade, so they just don't work anymore.
The valves aren't the only thing getting replaced. Water main lines on both Lancaster and 42nd Street are getting repaired as well. But the valves need to be fixed first before the pipes.
Whenever you replace a valve, then you can isolate pipes. If you have a pipe in the ground and you have a break in it, and you can shut off a valve on either end of that break, then you can isolate that break, you can cut it out, put a new piece of pipe in, and bring it back up without affecting near as many people.
And fixing valves and pipes is good and all, but it's also a hindrance to the people who drive on the roads where those valves and pipes are being fixed.
One of the big challenges is going to be traffic. These are on major thoroughfares, and we will have to shut traffic down in lanes and different sections of these while we take the pipe out of the ground and go back in with it.
The good news is that Beckmeyer doesn't plan on wasting any time.
We'll start with some of these within the next month to month and a half with some of the valve projects, because they're not as major as far as getting engineering and all. You've got a valve in a location, you take it out and you put another one back in.
The water lines on 42nd and Lancaster, those will be worked on over the next year. Now, the estimated budget for fixing those 171 valves and two pipes looks to be at or around $24 million. The plan will now move to the next City Council agenda, where the Council will decide whether or not to authorize Beckmeyer's plan.